Welcome back to Let's Play Imperator Rome, and we are the glorious nation of Rome. In between episodes, I've done a few things. I promoted a few pops to get rid of the bad research ratio. I started building a few buildings, a few marketplaces, and I also started building a few boats. So now we have a peacetime again, and that's not often in this series because we have definitely had more war than peace. But now we need to start thinking about what's next. We have some problem with unrest, both here overseas and also, of course, in the newly conquered provinces. And we are trying to basically teach them the right ways with the correct culture, and that affects them a tiny bit when it comes to happiness. But in the long run, hopefully that will help. And then, of course, we need to start looking into religion too, because the areas we conquer now, the previous ones have had either they have at least been of the right culture or the right religion. This is the first time we conquer provinces that's both the wrong culture and the wrong religion, and that's not good for us when it comes to happiness. I mean, look at this, 0 happiness. Compare this to this side, where at least they had a tiny amount of happiness because of the right culture. These guys over here is literally down to 0. And 0 happiness means 0 production. Like, these guys is not giving us any research, any manpower, more or less, and so on. So, and of course, they are not happy here. So that could become a problem. We need to think what we want to do in the future. Another thing, I am improving relationships with Egypt, trying to get that sweet trade deal for papyrus, because they give a lot of research points. But right now, Egypt really doesn't like us. We have a very negative opinion. Apparently, I don't know why. We are very nice and likable people. But right now, yeah, as you can tell, their opinion, they really don't like us. But that would be huge for our research if we could get that. So now we need to start thinking, what's the next target? And we want to combine these areas of our culture here. We definitely need to liberate them. We can't leave them alone, having to suffer here under some nasty rulers. So keeping going north is clearly an option. We also have this part of the world that we need to liberate. Let's see, how's our peace deal here doing? June of 82. Well, we could get them by attacking these guys. No, actually, they are no longer. I believe they were either guaranteed or in a defensive pact with Carthage, but now nobody cares about them, which makes them a very easy target. So I think we're gonna send some armies here and just quickly conquer them. That's an easy choice. So we're going to keep these guys over here because of the unrest. So we're gonna keep them around. Could chill over here perhaps. And then these guys with our glorious 12 martial skill, we're going to send the boat to pick you up. So we're going to send the boat, pick them up, and then quickly siege down this land, because it will be a very easy one now that they don't have any friends at all. Budding friendship. So this lad wants to become our friend. Do we want him as a friend? He will lose a lot of loyalty if we don't take him as a friend. And his skills is garbage, and he's really old, so he's probably going to pass away soon. But he is the head of a family, the Julie family. So we don't have many friends at all, so we might as well take him as a friend. He's still going to pass away soon, and then we no longer have him as a friend. I think that was a easy choice. So now you can board this ship. Fantastic. Now we're going to bring them down south and prepare the invasion. can call it invasion when you take a one city minor. I mean, we are only liberating. You can tell they're clearly part of our empire. They belong to us and they should be in our care. Let's see how it goes with improving relations. We have some guys here we would like to start integrate, but right now that's quite far from happening. But we are integrating these guys and those guys, so the glorious nation is growing. Sessions of the plebs. The political debate of the patricians and plebeians has once again escalated into a full-blown session. It seems promoting the new middle class while satisfying some of the wealthy plebeians and encouraging social mobility only ostriched the rest of the population further. So, less unrest. When it says Rome, is it only the city of Rome or is it the whole nation? I'm guessing it's the whole nation because they call the city Roma and not Rome. So it should be the whole nation. Less unrest would be really good because we have quite some unrest right now. And the other option is only negative things. Gotta be something that's negative with this one. I guess it's the freeman happiness. It's not the only. So I think this is a law change. I think it's just a change of the law. So the law right now is Lex Hortensia. And let's see. Is there a Lex Hortensia somewhere here? Oh, here is Lex Hortensia under integration laws. So we are getting this one instead of paying for it. Right now we have this one, and I would prefer this one because it's local citizen happiness, and local citizens happiness means more research. We could go for this one also, promote citizen, but for now, if we take this one, we're going to change the law out to this one, which gives us less unrest and national freeman happiness. But if we pick this one, so the negative thing is until the end of the game, negative is not right, but until the end of the game, we will have less freeman happiness. I still think this is a win. 5% less happiness, but we're gonna get 15% more manpower, and it's also going to be cheaper to promote freemans. And we are probably going to promote freemans to citizens, or maybe this is from promoting from slaves, I guess. I think we're going to take it. I'm not that inclined to have this one in the long round. Probably going to change it back because citizens is more important. But we could take this one for now because I still feel like 15% of extra manpower until the end of the game is great, and also freeman promotion cost if we want to promote stuff to freemen. So yes, we are going to accept this law change. Boom, there it is, and we didn't have to pay for it. So now let's send this unit to land, and we have a trade offer, and we are once again down to bad research ratio. So we're going to do some more promoting here, which is, let's see, is there any city I built a lot of temples? This one I'm only building temples. We're going to promote these guys. And is there any other suitable city to promote? I definitely need to do some more serious min-maxing over here one day. I do. Let's see if let's have it pass a month. See what happens here. Still have it. Well, I'll look into that in between episodes, then do some more min-maxing, because now we need some action. And actually, I might have made a mistake, because promoting these guys made us not been able to afford creating a claim. What we're going to do now is going to move this guy away, and then we need to save up to get a claim. So to be able to get the claim we need 180. So yeah, we're going to quickly see if we can build up that oratory power, because we know that we're gonna need it. And yeah, exciting times. Venetian civil war ends. So Venetians, ooh, what happened here? I believe they grew much bigger, much bigger, and we know that this land belongs to us. But I would, can we see what they are doing in the provinces? Because it would be perfect if they were converting these pops to become the right culture group and religion. We can hope that they are doing that. But yeah, that was the Venetian Civil War. And now we are waiting for the oratory power. Volemius the Lustful. So, the apprentice of Volemius Fabius Rulanius, 4 men and women of all manner, are quite legendary in Rome. We seem to have lost count of the number of illegitimate children he has required. So he gains Lustful, our dear leader. So let's see what Lustful does. And it's fertile. Oh, yeah, he's fertile. I guess we should see some children pop up here soon then. We still miss his father though. His father was a glorious leader of our nation. Definitely miss him. And a death and some tech. Brilliant. And now we could pick a military tradition. Ooh, exciting. Oh, we are definitely going to take heavy infantry offense. This is such a great scalability for our nation. We have a lot of heavy infantry. We have the moral of heavy infantry. We have the heavy infantry discipline. And now we have the heavy infantry offense. It's just a perfect match. And then, of course, we have the roads coming up. And we really want to build the roads because Rome needs its roads. We have some claims on this side too. Is there anything we want to do here while waiting? Oh, they are guaranteed. We need something to happen to Phrygia, because Macedon is. Oh no, they are guaranteed by Egypt. And then we have Thrace ally. We need something to stir up this region. We need a big, good war. I think the option would be to attack Elis. So if we attack them, then Sparta, not big guys other than Macedon. And we have claims on all of Macedon. We just don't want to attack them directly because that would be bad for our health. But let's get on. Let's see what we can come up with here. Some more trade. Egypt, why are you hating us so much? We need your sweet paper. Aggressive expansion, come on Egypt. Everyone knows that aggressive expansion is just a number. You shouldn't focus so much on it. You should just give us papyrus. Aggressive expansion is it's not nothing serious. It just means that you're having some fun. That you're not living like a stale, boring life. That something's actually happening. And yeah, that should be a positive thing, not a negative one. I mean, if you don't want to trade those papyrus, that means that one day we will be knocking on your door to actually get it ourselves. Let's see. Here we have papyrus. So yeah, that one. Then the closest ones are over here. There's nothing in this part of the world. There's nothing up north. It's just down here. So yeah, if you don't want to trade, you know that we will be starting focusing more and more on the south. I mean, we have the entrance way. You just need to take a long walk down the desert. But it would be brilliant for us if something happened here to stir things up. Because all these alliances is just annoying. Annoying as hell. They blockade us from taking what's rightfully ours. It's going to be an election soon. So right now, we have the mercantile faction winning. And if they win, we will get some more commerce, we will get some more diplomatic reputations. I guess I'm okay with that one. I'm not too bad. If you compare these ones, but I'm completely okay with them taking the power. But one day, of course, we could considering going proclaim dictatorship. But for that to happen, we want a really strong leader. Because I mean, what good do it do to us if we have a garbage leader as a dictator? Let's see if there's anything we want to improve here. This guy is actually really crappy. He's only a 7. That's just not good enough. You have an 11 here. Do you want to pick him up? Maybe a 10, another 10. None of these are from a scorned family, so I think we're just going to pick the 11. That makes a huge difference in the research for the advances. Anything you want to change up here too? Yeah, aggressive expansion impact. Do we want to increase the 9 to a 10? I have a feeling we don't, because I think he will become scorned. Otherwise, we're going to keep it like this for now. And that's our new ruler. And problem with these guys, like, he has crappy skills. He has crappy skills. He has little less crappy skills. And like, none of these are great, which makes this very unexciting. But let's see if this guy have any good. Ooh, national citizens happiness plus 5%. This is perfect since we lost the happiness from that law. This gives us it again, and that's of course good for research. And doesn't look like he will have kids, but he already have a bunch of them, so maybe don't need more kids. And the clock is ticking. Where is my war? The Herculean path. Pyrrhus has seen a huge influx of visitors lately, and reputations for being one of the cities Hercules passed through on his way to Epirus back from Eretria. Though it's impossible to say if he truly passed through the city or not, the stories have flourished lately. We could lose religious power and gain local tax and army movement, or we could gain religious power, lose money, and get moral of armies for 10 years and omen power. So which one of these do we want the most? I would say we don't need the money. Moral of armies. Don't need the omen power either, but I think we're gonna go for moral of armies. And I mean, that's always a good choice. We can pick up an invention. Oh, discipline, fantastic one would be. I think we're gonna pick up the discipline one. Our armies will become very strong. And take the next tick. Yes, let's see now. Can we fabricate the claim? They are. Wait, what? You are at war. This is not okay. This is not okay at all. That explains at least why this alliance is over. So now's the question. Let's move over here. See, where are their armies? So we don't fabricate a claim and then they conquer this province ASAP and we can't do anything. So we are going to fabricate a claim. It looks like we will be able to take that. And now we're just going to have to wait for about a month before we can declare the war. 15th of June. And let's see, we are waiting. Waiting. There it is. Declare war, and then we're going to rush in ASAP. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Gonna rush in ASAP. We are once again at war. Should be an easy win. And an oratory advanced. Nice. There is the battle. We look at this discipline. Things are starting to look pretty decent now, but they have a good amount of discipline too. But their light infantry should be crushed by our heavies. Should be completely dominated by them. And we are more or less destroying them. Fantastic. They are on the run though. Where are they heading? We would like to stack wipe them if we can. Wait, they went here and then they are going back ace up. What is happening here? I have no intention to stay with all army. I just want to see what happened with this guy. So we need 5 units to stay behind. So yes, going to send in the archers. Have let's see. Let's stay like this. These guys will run after. Wait, it says why? Why are we losing this? Can we give you quickly a leader here? Just for a very short time. Bring in the scorned one. Now we change to green. And we're no longer importing fish, which means we have a trade route in the capital. Because we attacked, of course, the guys we attacked are guys we were trading with. So Papyrus, Egypt, come on, you hate us still, okay? So yeah, the world hates us more or less. I want wine, maybe? Nope. Olives we already have. I think we still want to go for something that gives us a bonus, but I don't believe there's anything. We could get the wood bonus. This could actually be good, not now, but for the future, because I intend for us to go to war with Carthage soon, and it's going to be a lot of naval battles. I think I'm going to pick this one up just now in preemptive, the preemptive way. We captured an enemy from that battle. He's actually not too bad. He doesn't have any family though, so we'll have to think about it. And of course, my classic, I always forget to click all the way. I click this one, but we need to actually get the wood too. And now we have the surplus, so now our navy is even stronger, and I think we're going to need that for the battle with Carthage. Stay actually for now. We let's get them over here so we get the blockade, and yeah, we should be fine. And then later on we can go spying on Carthage to see if we can find out how many boats they have. But I believe that's it for this episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.